Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Riri, and I love my fur babies. We have two dogs, one little teeny tiny little schnorker named Popcorn, and she is 7. And then we have a humongous champagne pit bull named Tier, and he is 5. And they're both beautiful, and we love them so much. You might hear them bark because our nephew's coming over. Anyway, I am going to be doing a full first impressions, as much of a full phase as I can do with all of my goodies that I got from my swap sister Julie. I'm really excited because I've never tried any of these brands at all, other than like ColourPop and stuff, but I'm going to try to avoid the brands that I've already tried. And this is going to be kind of a full-on first impression / get ready with me type thing, so it's going to be a long one. Grab a drink, grab a beverage, grab a snack or two. First thing I'm going to start with, obviously, is some primer. I did, when I was doing my unboxing, and this is obviously the same day, put some of the oil on my face, which I can't fucking find all of a sudden. But that beautiful rose oil, I love it so much. My skin feels amazing, and it's like super glowy. I'm digging it already. So this is, I'm gonna say it's Lacura or Lacura, I don't know, but we're gonna try this primer and see how she feels. If I can get her open. There's not an actual foundation, but there is this Nude by Nature Radiant Loose Powder Foundation. So we'll try that and kind of just see if it actually works as a foundation. Y'all know I'm a light to medium coverage bitch anyway, so I think it'll be just fine. But that's what it looks like. It reminds me of the Smashbox ones. And let's open her up all the way. I will put just a little bit on the back of my hand. And it feels the exact same. It's really thick and kind of like silicone-y feeling. These are not always my favorite. I feel like they're just a little bit thick, but I do like the way that they feel. Excuse me, Jesus. I always put it on my lids. That actually feels really nice. No smell at all. I don't smell anything. Okay, actually feels really nice. I'm more of a hydration bitch, you know. So, and I forgot my towel. Looks like my LuLaRoe leggings are gonna get destroyed today. Okay, so that's on. We are gonna go into the Nude by Nature. And this is the shade, I guess, Warm 2 Ivory, W2 Ivory. And that's what it looks like. Let's try her out. If this doesn't work as an actual foundation, then that's fine with me. We'll just carry on and just kind of do the rest of the face as if we have foundation all over. Alright, y'all. I'm using my IT Cosmetics little foundation brush. I love this brush so much. It's so beautiful. So I'm just putting some in, kind of like how Bare Minerals, foundation would be done. I just kind of swirl it around. Tap any excess. It doesn't have any smell. I'm not really getting any coverage. Let me kind of load it on there. And I'm just kind of stippling it in. And just kind of let it kind of adhere to that primer and kind of push it into the skin, and then I will blend it out and we'll see if we can get a little bit of a base going. I think it is. It's covered up some redness and stuff. Definitely very light coverage. The color is actually not too bad either. It's a little bit light for me, but I think in the wintertime it's going to be really beautiful. And it's supposed to be hydrating too, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to do the same thing and kind of actually load up the actual brush itself. I will not try to put this on to like dry skin or non-prepped skin because that powder is literally just going to go everywhere. I actually like this a lot now that I'm doing it like this. I always kind of prime and prep my lids as I'm going. Yeah, I like this a lot. I think it's definitely really stunning for days that I don't have uninvited guests. Yeah, I like it. far so good. It's not itching or anything like that. I don't feel like it's super drying or anything. It's definitely, I don't feel like it's hydrating like they say. It's definitely still matte. I don't really see a whole lot of like luminosity coming through the skin. The texture of it feels really beautiful. It feels really light. We'll see what happens. I like it so far. All right, so far so good. We're gonna move that along. There's not a brow product, which totally fine with that. But we have lots of blushes, highlights, eyeshadows and stuff. So we're going to go into the eyeshadows. I don't know which one I want to use because they're so pretty. This one kind of reminds me of like a Huda mini moment. It's got a lot of really pretty neutrals, earth tones, and then green. Y'all know I love green. I'm a sucker for green. And then this is also by that Lacura. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. And it's the Naturals, but the Intense. Naturals Intense. And that is what that looks like. I think I may go with this one. It kind of reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked Heat, I think is what it was called. So I like it. It's very pretty. This brush is actually really pretty and pretty heavy and pretty well made. So I think I'm just going to try this brush. And I'm first going to start in this little shade right here, bone shade called Halo. No fallout at all yet. Okay. And I'm just going to put this in the transition area. That's actually a little too light. I'm going to go to the next shade called Latte. I mean, not that I'm really trying to pick up pigment right now, but I want a little something, you know. And I like to come all the way to the inner corner when I'm working with this type of a look. I'm actually pretty impressed so far. There's like zero fallout. I don't know if this is like a higher end type of thing or like a cheaper type of brand, like how, you know, Elf and stuff is for us. I will have to look that up. But so far so good. And then y'all know I like to pull my shadows out and just start to elongate my eye. That definitely helps if you have hooded lids. Yeah, that's really pretty. I mean, it's not like the most intense or most pigmented thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's really pretty. I'm going to go next into, don't know, C-E-R-I-S-E, Cerise. And it's just a little bit warmer, same brush. That's another really good tip too. If you are working from lightest to deepest shade, you can always use the exact same brush for your entire makeup process. I did a I am on YouTube, a Facebook Live in my beauty group a couple years back doing a smoky eye using the exact same brush. And I guess my point with that is always that you don't have to have a million different products. You don't have to have 2 million brushes. You don't have to have every damn makeup palette that has ever been made. You can always make a look work. It just, sometimes I would obviously say that your canvas needs to be prepped. You know, you have to take care of the canvas underneath. FYI, this color is stunning. I'm gonna intensify just the outer part of it. And to intensify the color, you want to press it in and then blend it out. This is really pretty. But I always think that if the canvas is well taken care of and your technique is pretty good, then it doesn't matter what you have. I mean, now, not to say that some products are not just trash, because some products just don't work and some products are not well made. I'm not going to worry about blending anything out just yet. I'm going to still be using the same exact brush, and I'm going to go into Merlot, which is like a deeper, kind of rusty burgundy brown. It's really pretty, so I hope there's zero fallout in this palette too. Let me show you guys up close. So you can see there's like nothing coming out. I'm not getting any kickback or anything on my face. So far so good. I love this color story as well. Now I'm going to really intensify. Oh, beach, that's so pretty. Really intensify just the outer V. Again, pressing the pigment down first, and then we'll come back in and blend everybody out. And each time, this is also how I do my smoky eye. This is probably going to end up being a pretty smoky look. Each time you'll just go lower and lower and lower. As you get darker with the shade, you're also going to get lower onto the lids. That is looking pretty damn bomb. I'm going to go ahead while I'm here in the darker shade and take the other side of this brush. And I'm going to just connect where I have left off up here and just follow that Merlot shade just nice and close to the lash line. That's really pretty. I could definitely see myself using this a lot. Ooh, okay, honey. Again, kind of just connecting it here. And I'm trying to see in this mirror, and it's kind of far away, but this is too far away too. And y'all know that my vision is not the best. So again, just keeping it really tight against the lash line. I'm pretty impressed thus far. I think they're absolutely beautiful. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of a more fluffy brush. Oh, Lord help my soul, honey. And this is a little SL Miss Glam brush. Very open, fluffy brush. I'm not putting any product on this brush at all right now. I'm just trying to soften up these lines. So I'm going to come underneath, and it's just going to diffuse this just a little bit. And then, again, pull these shades out. And then no product. Very, very softly. Just start to make sure that this gradient is nice and even. No harshness, no harsh lines or anything like that. Oh, I am liking these a lot. They're not getting muddy or anything like that. They're blending really, really beautifully. Oh, I really like this. So again, I'm just going to soften this out, kind of make it a little bit more blown out. Pulling it out. And then softening everything, just to make sure that it's a nice even gradient. Oh my God. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm very impressed so far. I think I want to go into this other little palette for a second. And let's, if I can open it first, hold on. And I want to say 90% of the products that she sent, kind of like even when I was unboxing them, most of these are cruelty-free, so I really love that. I'm not somebody that is, oh, I need to be cruelty-free. I'm not. I will try to be as much as I possibly can, but there are brands that I absolutely love that are not cruelty-free. Obviously, if I ever try something and you are a cruelty-free beauty, I 100% respect that. And if you ever say, you know, hey, I liked this particular palette, this lipstick, this whatever, but can you try to find a dupe for me in a cruelty-free product, I will 100% do that for you. Okay, so I'm going to go into, I'm probably just going to toss this. So from now on, I'm not really going to know what these shades are. These just piss me off and get on my nerves. But for today, it's the shade Khaki, and it's this beautiful, deep kind of khaki green right here. Now I'm going to put this on a little teeny tiny little brush. Okay, this has a ton of fallout in it. And I'm going to come right under where I already put that, what was it, Merlot? Yeah, Merlot shade. Coming a little bit lower. Kind of really doing like a grungy, smoky, you know, little sexy vibe, I guess, if you will. Alright, the pigment's decent. It's not the greatest thing I've ever worked with. And there's quite a bit of kickback in here, if you can see. But it's still really pretty, and I really like it. I feel like we kind of lost the Merlot in here, but I still like the little smoked out effect. So again, coming underneath the Merlot, still making sure that you're keeping it connected with this. We always want like a nice even gradient between shades. I mean, unless that's just your preference. If you like it, you know, a stark harsh line, then by all means do that. That, you know, your creativity is only limited by your own imagination. I'm just going to take my fingers. That feels really nice. This feels really soft. Okay, I'm gonna go back into Merlot and use this brush and try to just intensify the outer part right here and a little bit right here. So far so good. Loving it so far. Do I want to stay in these, or do I want to go into like a highlight to actually highlight? Let's go into an actual highlight that she sent, and we'll highlight the brow bone. So I'm going to go into this ColourPop I Like Your Face. Sadly, when I went to, I know she sanitized everything, but I sanitized it as well. And I dropped it on the floor, and that one fell out and shattered. Luckily, it was like the orangier one, so I probably would not have used it. Thank God. But I think I'm going to go... Let's go with this one right here, because I think I want to do champagne and like kind of cut the crease-ish. So I am going to take this little like paddle type brush and just really lightly go in here. I've wanted this palette. I know it's an older palette, but it's so pretty. And of course I don't have my brows done, but you would use it the same way as if you had your brows done. Oh, that's pretty, honey. That's really pretty. And it feels really soft too. So I feel like everything is blended out really beautifully. Everything's looking really nice. I think I'm going to use the same exact color, and I'm going to wet my brush. And pop this, ooh, in the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. I don't think have I tried ColourPop pressed items? I don't, yeah, I have. I've tried the Disney Princess palette. But I love Super Shock Shadows a whole lot. That is really pretty. Okay, I think I want to use this glitter. It was by the Be Beautiful Studio, and we can maybe look and see if they have an Instagram or something. And then the shade is Toast. I'm pretty sure it says Toast, yeah. And I'm going to very carefully open this. I have a fan above me, so we want to be, oh, that's even prettier than I thought. Oh my god. Woo! So I'm not really going to like cut it out. I think I'm just going to use a little bit of glitter glue and then just press it into the lid. And this is just some BH Cosmetics glitter glue, and I'm using that same exact brush. I like to either use my finger and stamp the glitter across once this gets a little bit tacky, or take a flat kind of brush and place it down. So I'm going to come in about halfway. And I always kind of press it out first with my finger, like where the two shades are going to kind of begin and end. And then by the time I come over to this lid, this one is set just enough to press the product in. I feel like when you try to press the glitter or shadow down immediately after putting this particular glue on, it just becomes kind of bulky and it gets really, really tacky. Like it clumps up. It's not cute. Especially having a fan over me, like I feel like letting it just dry for just a second helps a whole lot. So not necessarily cutting the crease, but just kind of cutting that little bottom part out. Now I'm gonna try it with the brush. Like I said, normally I use my fingertips. This is gonna be a long ass video, holy shit. So I'm gonna very softly tap it just into the lid and then tap off the excess. And because you have glue on here, it should completely coat your brush. And then exactly like I just did the glue, kind of walking it across. Oh, bitch. Oh my god. Oh, that's beautiful. And I try to keep my lid, you know, nice and like soft. I don't want to open my eyes. I don't want to scrunch or anything like that, so that the glitter goes on nice and evenly. Okay, that is stunning. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Beautiful. And same thing over here. Just really lightly tapping it in, tapping off the excess, and then walking it across the lid. Kind of just pushing it into the lid. That's my personal preference. That's what I feel like works best. And then also be really cautious, especially if you're like me and you have hooded lids, crepey lids, anything like that. Keep your eyes really, really soft and keep them as close as you possibly can. I mean, you got to be able to see what you're doing, but you don't want to screw this up. Holy goodness, that's beautiful. Ooh! And by kind of letting this glue get a little bit more tacky before you put this on, you're also going to usually avoid getting the glitter everywhere. I do have one little speck right there, but other than that, it didn't go everywhere. So I'm going to give this just a second, and while we're waiting on this, because I'm going to kind of make sure these are blended in together where the glitter and the shadow meet, I'm going to come in and try this blush. I don't think it's going to work for me. I think it's way too fair for me, but I'm still going to try it, and it smells amazing. But it is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Natural Glow. So I don't think it's going to show up on me, but that is what it looks like. And we are going to try her out. Oh! That smells so good. Yeah, it's not showing up at all. But what I can use this as is kind of a first step as far as like kind of giving myself a pretty veil that has a slight little bit of luminosity to it. As you can see, this has a little bit of luminosity to it. Put this on kind of as my powder and then spray it on my face, like do it all over my face. I think it'll be absolutely stunning. I feel like I have to have blush, so I might have to cheat, you guys, and go into my Alamar palette. I've been mixing these two right here together, and they're absolutely stunning. And I like to use just a nice kind of soft, more fluffy brush, but this one's a little bit smaller. And I like to go into the more neutral one first. In nice little circular buffing motions. And I always will avoid this area right here. I said that multiple times, especially if you're like me and you have very exaggerated smile lines, or also if you're like me and you're more mature and you're getting any kind of wrinkling or anything, or if you automatically know that product here kind of settles, cracks, creases, avoid those lines. And then I'm going to go into Scorcher and kind of do that on top of this, but a little bit further up than what I did the other one. And it just gives like a slight little bit of a luminosity, which I love. I know a lot of people do not like illuminating blushes and bronzers and stuff like that. I totally get it, especially if you have really dry skin. You're going to look like an oil slick by the end of the day if you don't set well. But for me, I'm obsessed with them and I love them. And I love a dewy, lit from within, skin-like look, always. I'm not going to worry about bronzers or anything like that. I'm trying to stay as close to in here as I can. I think I'm going to try this one first, and then if that doesn't work or it seems too light, then we'll go back into this one for highlight. Because y'all know, Mama likes highlight. I should have maybe opened everything before I started the video so that y'all are not sitting here for 3 hours. Okay, this is cruelty-free as well. Hello, Moto. Let me bust out my scissors again. I love having these little scissors in here. Alright. I have a feeling I'm going to cut it with my fingernail while I'm trying to take it out of here. Oh shoot, I had the other... Dang it. I have a bunch of highlight. Maybe we'll use a few. So I'm going to go in with my highlight brush. This is just a Luxie Precision Foundation brush, but I love it for highlight. And that is what she looks like. Kind of reminds me of the ABH and Amazing palette. Or highlight, excuse me. Don't really see a whole lot of fallout or anything. Let's see how she works. Oh, okay. It's a little lighter than, whoa, that's, I think I put way too much. Okay, she's definitely beautiful and definitely pigmented. Whoa. Yeah, it's a little light. I'm going to go on top of it with more of a kind of gold or a champagne. And we're going to take a little foundation brush and just buff this area out. I mean, there's no such thing as too much, you know, highlight for me. But that's just a little light. Oh, man. That is pretty. That would be really, really beautiful as an inner corner highlight as well. Okay. Don't know if I should go into this. Well, we've kind of tried this a little bit. Let's go into this other one. And this is, it just says Glow Palette. And it has 4, I hope these are not creams. I don't know. But I think I'm going to try this, like, deeper one, gold, like, coppery one with this one right here. Let me see if they're creams. No, I don't think they're powders. Oh, they're really soft, too. So I'm going to go into the bronzy one and the other one. Ooh, ooh, oh, my God. I feel like a glazed donut, y'all. That is really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, I'm going to try this Gentle Hydrating Mist, and it's got rose in it. Oh! Oh my God. That smells amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how much I love rose. Ooh. Okay, I love that. I'm going to take my little empty face brush here and just kind of pat this in just a little bit. It's a little bit too much for me. Oh, this is so pretty, you guys. It's turning out so beautiful. I'm loving it. All right, now let me bring the palette back over here. And I'm going to go back in with the brush that came with the palette and go back into Cerise and Merlot. These two right here. And just deepen up this little part right here. Merlot all the way outside. Again, just pressing it in, and then I will blend it out. And then going to go into Cerise. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm normally pretty good at pronouncing things, especially having a name like Darissa. That's why I go by Riri, because everybody fucks my name up. Oh yeah. I'm going to go back into that fluffy brush, the SL Miss Glam. And just, again, soften everybody up. And then I'm really softly going to go over that glitter area so that they both kind of blend in really well together. Okay, I'm impressed. I'm loving everything so far. And then we're going to, and you can see, like, I'm not getting any glitter on my face at all. When you do it in that kind of a way, the glitter typically stays in place. So I'm loving everything so far. The foundation, obviously I had to kind of put it on a little bit thick and kind of press it in. I definitely think you need to have a tacky or moisturized base in order to use that. But normally by this point, my eyes are already watery. I'm already gagging, choking, and stuff like that, and being bothered by a loose powder. So I'm pretty impressed by this. I really like that so far. That glitter is absolutely stunning. Like, gorgeous. I love it. Oh, yeah, I'm liking everything so far. So we are going to now go to mascara, and this is the PS Fake It False Lash Effect Extreme Volume Mascara. That's a mouthful. I'm assuming it's going to be black. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's black. Oh, okay, I like that applicator a lot. And I like that it looks wet, but not super, super wet. I cannot stand a super wet mascara, but I don't want like a dry mascara either. And y'all know I need to get up on my, oh, that's so much prettier up close. Oh my gosh. This one's a little bit smaller than I typically like to use. I think that's why I like the Better Than Sex and the Damn Girl so much. It is giving me a little bit of lift. It's definitely not as black as I would like. Y'all, I mean, I'm very, very, very picky when it comes to mascaras. Let's do one more coat. I do like it though. I like the wand and stuff like that. I think especially for like a natural makeup day, I think it would be really stunning to use. Oh yeah, especially with 2 coats. Alright, that's getting a little bit better. Alright, it's not bad. Okay. Okay. I also, I don't know why I don't do it while I'm filming, because when I am doing my makeup just sitting down, or even doing like very minimal makeup or just doing my brows, I always curl my lashes. I don't know why I don't do them when I'm filming, but curling your lashes definitely makes a difference. Yeah, I think it's decent. It reminds me of the Tarte one that I used the other day. Like, I didn't hate it like it was the worst thing I ever tried, but it definitely, I mean, I wouldn't pay full price for that mascara. Popcorn, please stop. Sorry if y'all heard her grooming herself. Maybe I'll try to get her on camera. She's laying like right there at my feet. So yeah, I definitely, it's buildable. I don't feel like it's getting super clumpy or anything like that. I can get into the inner corners. Yeah, it's decent. It's not the worst thing I've ever used. It gives a little bit of lift and stuff. I wish it were a little bit blacker than this, but so far so good. I like it. She's alright. And then what? Lips, right? I don't know what I want to use. I have these Bare Minerals. It just says Kiss. And this is the shade Honey Bun, which is a gorgeous nude. And all I did was took my little knife thing that I have, and I took the top of this off and sprayed it with alcohol. Or I can use this PS Velvet Whip Lip Cream. I think I might try this one. I'm not a huge lipstick fan, but this color looks amazing. And I've already eaten and stuff. Ooh. It smells light vanilla-ish. You know what I'm saying. Vanilla-ish, whatever. It feels nice. And the only reason I don't really like lipsticks is just the way that they feel on the mouth, and they're not long wearing. I mean, it's not like I don't think that they're stunning or beautiful or whatever. This feels really creamy too. That's really cool. Oh, that's pretty. I might have to change my mind. I might actually wear this particular shade. It's really beautiful. And then this other shade is just about the same. A little tiny bit warmer. Okay, these feel really nice. I think that's everything. Of course, like the skincare and stuff like that. I'm not going to throw makeup on with skincare. But, oh, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking my hair too, y'all. I did like this cool little like funky 90s-ish thing. I don't know. Speaking of 90s, y'all know Rebel Rouge Labs, the brand that I helped to represent. She just came out with an amazing 90s grunge palette. I will be doing an unboxing and stuff like that when I do get it. She just released it. You guys, she is incredible. Not only is Marianne a beautiful human being and like super, super kind, but her thought process, her attention to detail, her graphics, her color schemes, her color stories, everything, even just her Instagram feed. I'm like, bitch, can you give me some lessons, okay? Because I need my Instagram to look like that. But the link for Rebel Rouge Labs is always down below. You can use my code DRAIN01 for 10% off. I will never push that on you guys, but I just want to mention that. I'm a 90s girl. I'm a 90s fan. I'm a 90s kid. I am obsessed with all things 90s, so I'm super, super fucking excited to get that palette. So I wanted to just do a little, you know, a little nod, I guess, to the 90s. But I'm really digging my hair. I'm obsessed with it. And I love every damn thing that I have used. So I'm going to get up close and personal, darlings. That highlight is a bomb. I love it. So pretty much the only thing that did not work out was the blush, and just because it was too fair. The foundation I will use again. I just know that I have to work with it and put it on kind of more densely packed. But other than that, I love everything. This one right here, I definitely like the other one a lot better. I'm blown away by that particular palette. I hope I'm saying Lacura. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But this palette is insane. It is a gorgeous palette, and it has worked beautifully. Of course, this is a first impression. I don't know how it wears or anything like that thus far, but it's gorgeous, and that glitter is absolutely beautiful. I'm actually okay with the mascara. It's not the best, but it works. This little palette right here, I will use it just because I love these colors, and I want to come back and kind of visit it and do some of the more metallic shades. The green just had a little bit of kickback, and it wasn't quite as pigmented as I would like, but overall, score. And I'm super happy, and I love everything. Like, all these different highlights and stuff are bomb.com, and this lipstick feels pretty damn good on my lips. I love it a lot. So that's it. I'm sorry this was so long. I don't like doing long videos like this. But thank you, Julie, and I love everything aside, again, from the butter bronzer, just because it was too light for me. My fur babies are barking. We have company. Okay, I love you, beauties. Bye.